What is up, everybody? It is your boy Frillshocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our WWC Season 5 Championship Team recap here for you guys. Also, ignore the cat noises in the background. My one cat is just being an idiot and just saying stupid things. Ugh. Also, if I sound low and everything, it's currently 11:13. I had like a miniature nap and I re-woke up and I'm wanted to go back to sleep, but I meant to record this video for a while, so I'm gonna record it real quick and then I'm gonna go back to sleep. But if you guys are hyped and excited to hear about the recap of the season, hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe, join the Frillshocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. So, yep, we are the Season 5 WWC Delta Champions. We join Afghanistan Monk, Dingaling Ding, and Snobby for the WWC Champions Elite for the 4 divisions that were out. And it feels really good to say I won a championship, but it also makes me have a sour taste in my mouth because I won that championship pretty much based off of a crit on Necrozma. And that makes me still feel to this day I'm going to be a little upset because I think I still could have won. Excuse me. I think I still could have won that game. It just would have been a little tough, but you know, hacks is the RNG that we play in the game, and it will come, and it's literally the kiss of death sometimes. And unfortunately, that's how it felt like for Sandy. So, looking at our team, let's go over the honorable mentions. We have Lycanroc, Armaldo, Scavalier. I don't know why I keep saying that. Aegis/Starmie. Starmie didn't get to do anything, but I don't want to give up on it. Why do I keep calling him Escavalier? Aegis/, it didn't get to really do anything, but to be fair, in one game it got burned, which it could have actually done some really good work there. And that's about it. Armaldo came in the clutch against Sandy in week 3 to get rid of those choice specs. Lycanroc of these 4 was probably our best Pokemon before he dropped it, so it was okay Pokemon, it did alright, but yeah. So let's look at the mons that just didn't make the top 6, but were really good. Stalin we're not going to really talk about because sadly Stalin's only kill that I believe it got was in the finals when it killed the Greninja, so it's not too much to say, but I think I still don't want to give up. If I ever try Sand, I would love to have my special little doggo boy, as he can be really good, and I know he can be. Zoroark, I don't know if I'm ever going to draft Zoroark again because this is like the second or third time I've tried Zoroark and I just have not got the ball rolling with Zoroark. I think I've only always gotten 1 or 2 kills with him, that's about it. And that's not what I really look for in a Mon. If I look for a Mon to do multiple kills but plays the multiple roles I like it to do, Zoroark, all it really did was cause mind games, which is pretty funny to sometimes see. But I just felt like Zoroark was just a little lackluster in most games. And I mean, I almost brought it to finals, and it actually would have really been great in finals. But I just didn't see the value of it. It just didn't really prove to me to be the Mon. Read the Mon for me, you know? Dottler gets his own miniature MVP title, picking that thing up for Webs as it came in the clutch in the finals, getting rid of not only the choice specs, but also being able to set up the sticky webs to where if it forced to switch out, it basically guaranteed I was faster and everything like that. So, shoutouts to Dottler. Gastrodon was another amazing good Mon. We went 4 and 5, which for like I've noticed a lot with some people when you get your defensive Mons to get at least more than more than a few kills, and then it only dies a few times. It proves how good they really can be from an offensive standpoint. But I would love to go back to Gastrodon. Gastrodon is an amazing water type where it gets the ability where it can keep its item. It's also a good water immunity / Dracovish counter, so a lot of great things there. Mega Venu. Finally having the opportunity to draft Mega Venusaur for a full league instead of just picking it up partially and then not having it, you know? I loved Mega Venu. He did his jobs really, really well. He just came in, was a defensive backbone for this team, and I definitely think he really pulled his weight this season. And I'm just really, really proud how Mega Venu did for us this season. Gigalith, what can I say? This man is the Sand Setter for a reason. I still believe that the combination of Hippo plus Drill is the better one, and I eventually do want to go back to those two as my Sand Setters and stuff like that. But Gigalith, I think, is going to personally be my second favorite. I need to try Tyranitar one more time and see if it's going to be good of a Sand Setter. But nonetheless, this is a great mon. I love this Pokemon. It's a relatively good one, and I hope that in the future use it a little more offensively next time instead of just playing some defensive roles. Just barely making the top 6, though, is a mon that even surprised me and honestly surprised the league. And I'm hoping wins underrated MVP or something because this thing went 7-6 for us. And yes, I do understand that this Pokemon basically that Luxray with 7-6 may not think is that great, but you gotta think about this. In a 10-week season, that thing picked up 7 kills. That's pretty goddamn impressive. Also in Gamma, this thing was doing amazing. I think also in Alpha potentially was also doing great. Luxray, I think, is an underrated threat that I think a lot of people need to be more careful with, and is definitely a Pokemon I really would want to try. I think this thing would be a fantastic low tier mon, in my honest opinion, and I would just love to try Luxray again. It was such great, and Electric Sean, you blessed me with this one. You said it was lucky with your your draft league and you made finals and everything. The luck came to me, man, and I thank you for that. This is the first time I've drafted Togekiss from start to finish. Technically being the second longest time I've had Togekiss, and Togekiss is back-to-back champion. For those who remember for LDL, the Dynamax format, Togekiss was on my championship team there, and look where it's at again. Back on my championship team for WC. This bird is Lady Luck for me. I don't know what to tell you, but this thing, I loved it. I played it a little more offensively. I definitely played it a little more supporty and defensive at times, which I think is very, very good that I learned to do that because I always kind of play Togekiss offensively. I never tried to build Togekiss defensively. So I think I just need to be a little more careful, a little bit more wise on defensive sets than rely on offensive sets, even though Hogus has an amazing special attack offense. I just need to remember that sometimes it doesn't need to always run offense when it's got naturally good ball. Definitely love Togus and definitely would try to go with it. This might have just became my new fire type to use in Draft League. This thing went 10 and like what? 10 and 2, 10 and yeah, 10 and 2, I think, all it went. This thing was a monster. I did not expect Darmanitan to just be the breaker that he did. He just had several weeks where he was just a fantastic good. And then the finals, we changed up the set, and my god, this thing was a monster. Picking up 3 kills. And it picked up the kills on the one one we really needed to kill, the one one it didn't really matter to kill, and turn 1 knocked out a Surfetch was pretty good hype. Excadrill finished the season in 11 and 2. This thing again proves why it is my most successful mon in Draft League, even though it does get a boost because of sand. This thing is a monster. This thing is so god dang strong. I love using this thing so much. It's a fantastic mon. I definitely think a lot of people sleep on Dracovish so much. The Dracovish Excadrill so much, and people just need to prioritize better on why this thing is amazing. Mr. Fish going 12 and 2. What can I say about Dracovish? I have become Wolf Glick. I am a premier Dracovish user, even though, yes, I've used Dracovish more times in sand than I have outside. Silly about it. But I love Dracovish. Dracovish was such a nice mon. I think I really want to try Dracovish again. Whether it's sand or not, I love using this thing. It's just so much fun just to click one button and just basically nuke something. It's amazing. And Haxorus going 14 and 5 or something like that. It proved to be a monster, and it literally just got a 6-0 sweep with Scale Shot Sword Stance. But that's the team, guys. That is our Season 5 championship recap. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Phil Shark, and Hedgehog.